2, 1, bang.
We were all taught that Christopher Columbus discovered America, but most people don't even know his real name or what he really wrote about indigenous people in his journal. In this world, or in today's society, Christopher Columbus is the cleaned up English name that everybody can pronounce that we learn about in textbooks. And America isn't even named after him. It's named after an Italian explorer named Amerigo Vespucci. So what did Columbus actually see when he met indigenous people? In his journal, Columbus wrote that Taino people were generous, well-built, gentle people. He talked about how they would give you the things that you asked for without saying no. Then, in the same breath, he wrote, they would make good servants, and that with 50 men, he could subjugate them all and make them do whatever he wanted. That's the pattern. See our kindness, take it for weakness, and exploit. On Hispaniola, he and his men enslaved the Taino, imposed brutal labor, and carried out punishments that were so brutal that the Spanish crown had to step in. Within 16 years of his arrival, roughly 94% of that people of that island had passed on, whether it was from disease, violence, etc. In 1500, Columbus was actually arrested and sent back to Spain in chains, and stripped of his governorship because of his misrule and his cruelty. So when people say, that's just how it was back then, remember that even his own empire arrested him and threw him in jail. For me, as a native person, that's who Columbus is. Not this brave founder of the Americas, but someone who set the tone for how indigenous people would be treated all across the Americas and all across Turtle Island. And I'm not sharing any of this to make people feel guilty for what they were taught in school. I'm sharing it because if we wouldn't celebrate a leader today who was known for rape, enslavement, torture, we shouldn't protect that image because it's wrapped in a 500-year-old myth and the man named Christopher Columbus. Being honest about Columbus's place in history doesn't erase your pride for this place, and it shouldn't. It just means we stop building heroes on top of our people's graves and start to honor the nations that were already here. Like the video, follow the page, have a great day.